Hello, Rihanna. You guys are so fast. Hi. Jewel, hello. Hannah, hello. How are you? I'm good. How are you? How have you been, Rihanna? How's your day? Love is the way 11. Welcome. Dallas. Hi. Thanks for being here. How are you, Hannah? Steven, welcome. Rachel, hello. A long day and tired? Yeah, my day's been like anxiety because I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be. I'm pretty good, Hannah. I hate those days. I hate those days where it's like you look at the clock and you haven't really got anything done. Confused on your love life? What you confused about, Rihanna? Blue Fleece, hello. Trico, hi. I hate that. You feel that every day lately? I try my hardest to stick to the schedule so I don't feel that way, because it's literally the worst feeling ever for me personally. Peggy Hill, hello. It is Friday. Thanks for being here. Where do I live? Ohio. Where do you live? To continue it or end it? What reasons are you thinking of ending it? Accessories by Susie, thank you for the follow. I have a schedule, but my job is so crazy, I can't stick to it. I got you. Like, you, maybe not like hour by hour, but like little time windows, you know. I'm on my 4th live tonight. I need something a little bit more mellow? More mellow? Amber, are you new here? Mellow in the Loveship? This is the wrong live for mellow. Give it up. So why are you thinking of letting go? Hi from Kentucky, hello. Kentucky Frog. No, I'm not new here, you know that. You sound new here, Amber. I think you're an imposter. My job doesn't work. Everyone has a crisis every 5 seconds. Kentucky Frog, thank you for the follow. I got you, Rihanna. Did I get filtered? You did get filtered. Do it backlit. Hello, S. Fitzgerald. S. Fitzgerald, why are you always Patrick? From SpongeBob. Thanks for being here. Mr. Thomas 7, welcome. Blue Ocean, hi. Rojas B1, hello. Hi, Reginald. Tris Monolo, hello. User 14, welcome. Yeah, Rihanna, they filtered you. Your TikTok is glitching. What's happening, Reginald? Jody Nicole, welcome. Everybody who's new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen. Mary Lopez, welcome. So, Orca, can cars be in space? We're literally in space. You can't see from this angle, but we're in space. Trust me. This is a Loveship. J-Star, thank you for the follow. So I feel like I should just focus on myself, but if I do, then it's game over. So why do you feel like you should focus on yourself? 2 weeks back, triple chocolate chip cookies. No, Amber, I remember you. I remember you, Amber. I'm just kidding. I just opened the app and I joined because I saw you were in, but it was just you. No comments or anything. Click the follow button now. The Loveship, Peggy, with a P. It's a Loveship, not a Love Shack. Whenever I say something not bad at all, I get filtered, but and it accepts it. TikTok Love Talks Rihanna. So why do you feel like you need to focus on yourself, Rihanna? Colby, hello. Kara, welcome. Kara. That's what I thought you said. But I know they are what? I still love your lives. Thank you. Just a little defeated at the moment. It's okay. Oh, so you need like a mental break from everybody. That's fine. I get it. Hello, Brett. How are you? My person doesn't exist. Sasshole Mama, hello. Hair Nails by D, hi. Caleb Moses 93, welcome. $2.32 syrup, hi. Vanessa 1000, hello. Whenever TikTok filters behind the server. The smile. Thank you. I'm doing great, Britt. Why are you only okay? What's going on? Maybe I might just... It's a little too mellow. Everybody else... What happened with the current guy? Oh, with Rihanna. But no, me, I'll get him and be like, it's breathing too loud. You're an avoidant still. Rihanna always in here saying how much she's not an avoidant anymore, and then she says things like that. Amber, thank you so much for making that Corey shake his ass. I appreciate you so much. And I followed you back. I appreciate you. Hello, Sherry Ann. How have you been? It's been so long. Robbie 58, hello. I keep a schedule. The Fanny Farice, I don't know what your name is. I keep a schedule. So I will go live in the afternoon while everybody's at lunch, and then I'll come live at night before bed. Just dealing with the law right now, so I'm being patient. I'm doing great, Sherry. I was joking, I think. I don't think you're joking, Rihanna. I love how you're so respectful. Thank you. I'm respectful unless you're disrespectful. Then I get disrespectful back. Hello, Silverling. Also, Cody told me y'all were hanging out again. Edgy baby, hello. Julie, hi. Took a small break, got broken up with, and now we are back together. Crazy. So really, I'm happy that you're back with your boo. Why did y'all break up? Nice jacket. Thank you, Corrigan, Ann. Thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody. Click the follow button. Double tap the screen. Y'all are the best. So Silverling, why'd you and your boo break up? Risa XOXO1, hi. Karate Night, welcome. Panay in Japan, hi. Jessica. How are you, Panay? No plans yet, but would love to. We're trying to get stuff together. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Roxy. It's your break time? Panay in Japan? Well, thanks for being here on your break time. Enjoy that break hanging out with us in the Loveship. I have no idea. He was kind of in a mood. I asked him if he was okay. He seemed annoyed. And he said I jumped to conclusions too much. Do you want to hear some tea? Hit me with the tea. I mean, Silver resulting in a random fight. If you want to talk about things, Silverling, in private, you can DM me. And I can help you work through things that you struggle with. And that you struggle with dealing with him. So that y'all can be healthier and not have little random fights like that. And if little random fights do happen like that, you can resolve them in ways that aren't a breakup. I got you, girl. I'm not being avoidant again. I'm being patient with Mr. Delicious. I have a lot of suitors, but I hate dating. Salon Girl 05, thank thank you for the follow. Pick your favorite. If you have a lot of people but you hate dating, pick your favorite one and focus on them. See where it goes. You don't gotta shuffle people. It's okay to focus on one person at a time. So I fell in love with a man during my I don't want anyone phase. Turns out he has a whole ass wife. That's fun. We just had a date, went to church last weekend. It's been good since. That's awesome, Silverlight. I love to hear that. Apparently he loves both of us. He's a narcissist. Next. Panay in Japan, you're welcome. Danielle, hi. Jesse, Mama to Superhero, hello. He's moving to another state and wants me to come with him. He wants to throw away his whole family for somebody else. I'm shocked. Hi from Miami. Hello, Paulina from Miami. How are you? I didn't know at first. Well, Rihanna, I hope that she knows the answers now. Corrigan, and like I feel like people who find me aren't that naive. You know, if you find Super Ken TikTok, you got a decent head on your shoulders, I feel. Like if you run into me on TikTok, you got a decent decent head on your shoulders. For the most part. We're like talking, I was like, my home life is the most important thing to me. Hey y'all. Hello Swiffer bro, how have you been? Azul, welcome. And he's like, my job is the most important thing to me. You're so cute. The way you smile, wow, thank you. Ken, tell that to my face or remember that when you come for me next time. I said for the most part, Rihanna. Don't hear what you want to hear. Hear what I say. Paulina, thank you for the follow. And I was like, oh, well, that explains it. He's moving for his job. Been awesome. How have you been? I've been great, Swiffer bro. Can't take it back now. I'm not taking anything back. I'm just underlining and highlighting the end to what I said. Have to get back to work. Well, Panay in Japan, thanks for being here. Lydia Marie, thanks for the follow. Rose21, hello. Everyone did hear it, and I'm sure everybody who's a good listener, Rihanna, heard the second part too. Also, one other thing, I'm ready for it. I heard for sure. You've heard nothing. None of you heard anything. I said for the most part. And the most part excludes people such as Rihanna, JJ. I've known him since 2019, had him on Snap, met him from Tinder, never knew, never seen her. That's crazy. Y'all been... Where is JJ lately? I don't know. Probably pretending to be somebody else. Don't be in closets. Hello, Hannah. The real Hannah Montana is here today. Just to let you know that you absolutely slay. Well, thank you. Miley Cyrus comes in here every once in a while, Hannah Montana. I need to go live too. Well, thanks for being here, Becky. Enjoy your live. Met him first, and now he's my boss? Hold up. This guy is your boss? Who wants you to move with him? Or is this a completely other guy? Is this a completely other guy or the guy who said move with me? Move with me even though I have... Same dude? Oh my god. All the same dude. That's crazy. My old video has 20,000 views and it's just been slowly going up the last few days. That's awesome, Rachel. Look at you go. Look at you go, bro. Zohab, hello. Look at my little Love Rangers growing and becoming TikTokers. We love to see it. He's gonna get a divorce, apparently. I don't believe that. Corrigan. Even if he did get a divorce, he's a narcissist. Yikes, dude, hello. More like, what did they do to the algorithm? I don't fucking know. You want a date tonight? How's your date? Yikes, dude. Homeboy's probably going home and telling his wife she's his everything. And even if he did get a divorce, he would do it to me. Exactly. How you get him is how you lose him. Tiny Blonde 32, hello. And then he was like, I love you. Oh no. It was 7 hours long. We met up at 2 and I got home at 9 to 9:30. That's awesome. I hope it went well. Hope y'all had fun. All before you found out. Erin Marie, how are you? Thanks for being here. And see, Christina, hello. It was fun, good. I'm happy for you. Bratz Max, hi. Julianne, welcome. Raekwon, hello. And we both have work tomorrow on the same shift, so I'll see him soon. So y'all work together. Ooh la la. What is this? This is a Loveship. Julianne, thanks for being here. If you're new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen, drop those corgis, make those corgis shake their ass for your boy. Thanks, dude. Thank you for the rose. But what are we? What are we? We're the Love Rangers. Please say that in the airport for the corgi thing. What if they talk about themselves a lot, or things they like doing? If somebody talks about themselves a lot, well, like they like doing, maybe they're just excited. Maybe they're just excited about their life and the things that they're into. Some people are just bad at having conversations, you know? I always talk about this example, but there's a TV show on Netflix called Love on the Spectrum. And there's a scene where they're teaching them how to have conversations. You take the ball, so they roll a ball back and forth. They ask a question, you hold the ball, you give an answer. But giving an answer is holding the ball. So you have to ask a question back. You roll the ball back. It's a nice visual. You know, you're rolling the ball back and forth. They ask a question, you answer, and you ask them questions pertaining to the question. Some people just aren't good at that. Some people would just go on and on and on and on about themselves. It's not necessarily a red flag if somebody just talks about themselves and their interests. They could just be bad at having conversation, is all. Marilise, hello. I do that because I have bad ADHD. This guy was talking a lot in person, what he likes and stuff like that, but he didn't message me. The first thing I hear in this live, you take the ball. It's gonna be a good live. Hello, Ben. Ben, how are you doing? Because I know that you're going through some shit too. How have you been, Ben? Everybody who's new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. Double tap the screen, drop those corgis, make those corgis shake their ass. Become Love Rangers. Let's get 69 Love Rangers. We're at 42. Preposterous. Let's get 8 Love Rangers tonight. Click the star. It's only 1 lunchable one. And you get love next to your name, just like Vin. And you get to use cute emotes. It's just cute and Brunch Daddy. And I follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. And you get to join the super secret Love Ranger only lives. Only Love Rangers get to watch. Ace, thank you for the follow. Fonda, hello. Husband is snoring and shoving him not working. I'm already a Love Ranger. You are a Love Ranger, Reginald. If your husband is snoring, have you considered putting a pillow over his head? Honeybee, thanks for being here. Sounds good. Snores are the worst. Snores are awful. I feel like I need to be a Love Ranger. You do, Miriam, you do need to be a Love Ranger. Become a Love Ranger. It's my fault, I guess, from wearing him out. I've been trying to be okay, you know, that's the best I can do right now. Well, Vin, I'm proud of you. Proud of you for pushing through. Hello, Crystal. You know, Reginald, I understand her pain. I think I said it on the last Galaxy Love. Like, my ex-girlfriend, Batgirl, chainsaw train in her sleep. Like, she was a locomotive when she snored. The loudest snoring I've ever heard in my life. Like, if you thought Sandy Cheeks was bad, you ain't met Batgirl. He's talking a lot about himself in person, but hasn't messaged me since. Miriam, thank you so much for becoming a Love Ranger. And you're gonna be the Nashville Ranger. No, you're from Texas. And we're just talking about Sandy Cheeks. You're the Sandy Cheeks Ranger. It's love and time. And I appreciate you so much for becoming a Love Ranger. I think it's perfect. It all comes together. It all comes together perfectly. So he was talking a lot about himself, but hasn't messaged me since. Should I leave it? Yeah. You went on a date and he isn't messaging you. That's weird. That's a red flag for sure. I would focus on yourself. I would focus on other people until that boy comes around. Like, that's not. We don't do that. Like, we don't do the weird fucking games of wait this amount of days. Like, if you like somebody, just what are you waiting for? Talk. Go for it. Gotta be the best you can be, Barbie girl. True. That had crossed my mind. You're always so polite. Why is everybody calling me polite today? I'm not polite. I am a bad boy. Do polite people have cool shades? Crystal? No. I'm a bad boy. How are you? Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. Where are you from? She's just practicing her bad noises in her sleep. We did text a bit recently, and it helped me a bit. Still not easy, but it was a pickup I needed. I'm happy for you, Ben. Look at you go. Moving to the couch. Oh. I'll be whatever you call me at this point. Fonda, hello. He wanted to hang out all the time. Then that happened, so I don't know. Okay, being on it, I am. Kind of such a nice and polite young man. I am not nice or polite. Look at these eyebrows. Do these look like nice and polite eyebrows to you, Reginald? I don't think so. It's a non-threatening tone of voice. My voice is very threatening. You're not polite, Ken. You don't respond to my sad messages on Instagram. I don't check my shit. I don't check my DMs. I don't check anything. Like, I will check my text messages, and that's about as far as I go. I have no time to sit down and just check my shit. I just don't have time to do it. I wake up. I respond to comments. I manage my social medias. Then I'm going through the time. Then I go for a hike. Then I come back from a hike. Now it's time to go live. So I'll post, I'll go live, and then after I go live, I gotta work out, and after I work out, I've got to make videos, and videos take a couple of hours. And I gotta shower, I gotta eat in between. Like, I just don't have time. I don't have time for my DMs. Sorry. I used to be good at them, but now I manage how many social medias all at once? Four social media platforms all at once right now. So sorry. I just don't have time for it. I don't have time for my DMs. I love joining the nice and polite lives on this very lovely. I'm not lovely. Like, do you ever raise your voice? It's like, oh, I'm getting angry. Never mind. It's just Letitia's back. Can you just explain that you're not a bad boy? I am a bad boy. Did I say I'm too busy for DMs? I meant I don't give a fuck because I'm a bad boy. JVS, thanks for being here. Or Jasmine. Hello, Strawberry. No, do I ever raise my voice? Your mom would cry of happiness if you brought Ken home. He's no bad boy. Mothers do love me, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because every mom loves me doesn't mean anything. Just because every mom tells me I'm their favorite boyfriend their daughter's ever had doesn't mean that I'm not a bad boy. Reginald. See, that's better. You gotta open your eyes wide and say that to the camera. I think you'll be fine. These are as wide as my eyes go. The baddest thing about you, Ken, is your inability to... Then I'm not even reading that. Yes, yeah. You yell at me all the time. I feel like you are a bad boy, though. Keeping everyone guessing. Thank you, Miriam. I am a bad boy. And the Oscar goes to not Ken. No, I'm a bad boy. I'm mysterious and misunderstood. I'm so misunderstood and the new kid, you know? I'm the new kid in the city and I ride a motorcycle. And I'm quiet and mysterious. User 68, hello. Would non-bad boys be wearing a leather jacket right now and sunglasses at night? I don't think so. I'm a bad boy. But do I raise my voice? Rarely. No, not emo. Then there's a difference. I don't listen to Panic at the Disco. I write poetry in the parks. I go to a secret spot on the lake that nobody else goes to, and I write poetry because I'm a bad boy and I'm misunderstood. Then I'm not emo. There's a difference. In your mind, you can be a bad boy. Sky, how are you? You gotta prove it by playing Bad Boy by Cascada. I don't know that song. Gabriella, welcome. That's not emo, Ben. Emo is Panic at the Disco and raves and shit like that. And Hot Topic. I don't go to Hot Topic, Ben. I go to the park. I go to the lake and I write poems because I'm misunderstood. And nobody's asked me before if I could write, but I can't. You give me Stefan Salvatore vibes with Damon too. I've heard that. I've heard that before, Miriam. He's not emo. He doesn't know the song. I've heard the Damon and Stefan before. That's so funny that you would say that. Just got back from the track, racing tomorrow. Ooh, look at you go. Sky, did you get a win? Did you win? Or is it just practice? Getting back from the track is practice, I'm assuming. They're both my boyfriends, so you got two boyfriends. You're just boyfriends with the Salvatores. The vampire boys. Practice today. I think bad boys we write poetry. But you would never think we write poetry because we're so unapproachable and mysterious. You know? Can we talk about how they took it off Netflix? I mean, I've never watched it. My one of my exes was obsessed with it. She was obsessed with that show. And I would just make fun of it. So when we would have us having our me time would be me playing video games while she sat on my bed and watched Vampire Diaries, and I would just make fun of it while I'm playing video games. It's on HBO Max now. Don't worry, girl. I'll just make fun of how Stefan and Damon die every other episode, so it never matters. Just literally never matters. They always come back. Like, oh no, he died for the 17th time. How sad. While she's over there, like, wiping her eyes. Where's it? There's new people in my class. And they keep spinning out. I don't want to be behind them. Well, just don't lap them too much. The love triangle is interesting. Aw. Like, maybe I wouldn't be so hard on it if I actually gave it a chance. But I didn't. I never gave it a chance. Hello, Kaylee. I just made fun of it instead. Like the supportive boyfriend that I am. Elise, hello. Because, like, I like Twilight. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a bad boy. Bad boys like Twilight. We just watched to see David. Bad boys like Twilight, and I'm not ashamed to say that I like the Twilight saga. I don't care. I hate vampire stuff and started watching that and I watched it all month. It's more of a girly show anyways. I like girly stuff. What are you gonna do about it? I like love. I'm just misunderstood, you know? Even though I appear to be a bad boy and act like a bad boy, I'm just misunderstood. I'm sensitive. I'm doing great, Elise. How are you? We gotta line up. You ever watch NASCAR? It's been a while. My dad would watch NASCAR when I was a kid. And it was so boring to me. But I would play with, like, my little Hot Wheels underneath the car while you'd watch it. It's more of a thirst trap show, got you. It's just it's if I see red trend from TikTok, we're a TV show. I should have gone for the wolf, and that's my problem. You were team Jacob, Crystal? Nah. I'm team loyalty. I'm team loyal. Edward was there first. You need to stay loyal. So Jacob was just getting in the way. And then he imprinted on, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen Twilight, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. But Jacob just over here trying to tempt Bella, you know. Team Shrimp Gang. I need to stay warm. But shout out to the girl that plays Bella. Worst actress of all time. Jacob was way more attractive. It's not about being attractive. It's about being loyal. Corrigan. It doesn't matter who's more attractive. It matters that Edward was there first. Find somebody else, wolf boy. I've seen it several times over. He's a dog. Yeah, go play fetch somewhere else. Jacob was a side piece. Yeah, he's loyal. Edward was there first. Corrigan. Throw a bone. Hi from NY. Hello. Baby Amethyst. Hello. But the Twilight Saga, it's got one of the best endings I've ever seen in a movie. It was worth it. It was worth making it to the end for that ending. He's gonna... Yeah, that's weird, Sky. Is he, though? Is that what he's doing, or is he just protecting her? Maybe this is a problem in my life. Think that Jacob was a better choice. That is... Yeah, Corrigan, you're the problem, for sure. If you're Team Jacob, you're the problem. Elise 1217, hello. The DSM-6 is going to have Team Jacob as one of the traits of a sociopath. They're going to add sociopath to the DSM-6, and Team Jacob's going to be the first trait of a sociopath. Opinions on the door lean? Oh, this whole thing? Go for it. Lean on those doors. She was mad about it. I remember watching it. I was talking about my situation. Shit, damn. Yeah, you're over here being Jacob. That's why you think Jacob is the good choice, because you're Jacob in this situation. Your boss is Bella, just toying with you and his wife. His wife is Edward. She was there first. Damn, I am the problem. You are the problem. You're Jacob. You're Jacob in this situation. It's okay, Corian. Just imprint on their firstborn child. Elise, hello. The weird couple? Nah, they're a little too weird. But I could understand. They're likable characters, but not for me. Not likable for me. Likable for other people, I get it. At least thank you for the likes. Sarah McDonald, welcome. I just got here and we're talking about Twilight. We are talking about Twilight. Sassy Lassie. We're talking about Twilight and the Vampire Diaries all at once. I like Jasper and that chick with the swoops hair. Who do you choose? Vampire or what? I'm Team Edward. I'm Team Loyal. Obviously. Now, if I had to be a werewolf or a vampire, still a vampire. Good night, Miriam. Thanks for being here. I'd for sure be a vampire if I had to pick. Wolf. Nah. I ain't being a wolf. I'd rather suck some blood than chew on bones, you know? I don't see you lighting up my world. Zero 3 fight left. Well, you represent the Red Wing Club then, huh? I sure do. I sure do. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Buenos note? Note? Buenos note. Note? That doesn't sound right. Noche. Buenos noche? Patrici Mendez, hello. How are you? Patrice and Mendez. Hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for likes. It's getting chilly on the Loveship. It's time to warm it up. Time to warm it up in here. What are the cool lights in the back? Those are Aurora Borealis lights. Link tree's in the bio. Go to my Amazon store. Everything that I use to live stream is in there. Also, the dog in the back says he's Team Love. The moon puppies are Team Love. But I'm Team Vampire. How are they hooked up? So they're USB. But so I'm not draining my Loveship battery. I use a block. I have to look. Patrice, thank you for the follow. I use a portable power block to light my lights and charge my phone while I'm live. At least so. I'm back. Hello, Jody. Save battery, yes. Sending you happiness. Well, thank you. 2:35. That's the best time to go to the dentist. 2:35. Corgan, hello. So the Loveship is dependent on a block, yes. And if this dies, because it has died before, it's died like 2 times before. Your boy got back up. Your boy, this one is not dying. This one would last all week. If this little block dies, like this block is good for like 4 days. This one would probably last 2 weeks, if not the entire month. There's backup. There is backup. Yes. Good night, Prince. I am from Brazil. Well, Joanna from Brazil. Hello. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Houston, Texas. Shout out to Texas. Ocean's no place for a squirrel. Okay. I forgot that. You're from Wisconsin? Tyler Jenkins. You're beautiful, thank you. I've only been to Wisconsin one time. I've only been to Texas in the airport. I've never really been to Texas. Wisconsin, I went to the ice castles. IGU Fit, hello. Greetings from Mexico. Thanks for being here, Alexa. Or Alex. Alex or Alexa? Atlanta cows, cheese, and cheese. Alex. Cows, cheese, and beer. And the ice castle. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. Well, thank you. You're so sweet. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. I'm from America. You're from Indonesia. Thanks for being here. Don't move here. We're packed. You're not packed. 5 Sky. Here's a fun fact about Texas. You could fit the entire United States inside of Texas. You could fit, meaning like home. Like you could put homes next to each other and fit everybody who lives in America just in Texas. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. 5 Sky. If I want to move to Texas, I want to move to Texas. There's nothing you can do about it. Do I speak Portuguese? I don't. I do not speak Portuguese. Where are you going? That roof looks cool. Nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just hanging out with y'all. What are the ice castles? So, Wisconsin has ice castles. You've never been to your own fucking ice castles? You live in Wisconsin and you've never been to the ice castles? We got people from Cali moving here. No, the traffic. Yeah, I feel you. I got you. They're castles made out of ice. How have you not been to the ice castles? You literally live in Wisconsin. What city? It starts with a W. It's closer to Illinois, I think. What's a town that starts with a W? I think it starts with a W. Name me some towns. Just Google it, girl. You have ice castles in Utah too? Google it. Google Ice Castle, Wisconsin. I don't know. It's definitely not Milwaukee. I would maybe recognize it if I saw the name. Somebody Google this for your girl. I'm gonna look. All right. It was fun. Like, it was enjoyable. It was cold as fuck, but they have like ice slides. Like, you can go down slides made out of ice, and it's fun. Like, it seems like it would be scary, but when you do it, it's nice. You know, it's only scary until you go. But it's definitely cold as fuck. So be bundled up. It's not fake ice. It's real. White Castle. We don't have those in Ohio. I don't think so. I don't think we have White Castle in Ohio. Walworth County. Lake Geneva, yes. That's what it is. Lake Geneva. Page JS, hello. Come and meet Brazil. It's very beautiful. I will go to Brazil one day. Dadasukawan, hello. Thanks for being here. We have White Castle in Ohio? Where? I don't think I've... have I been to a White Castle? Maybe once in my life. I don't think it was in Ohio, though. We don't have White Castle where I live. All over Central Ohio has White Castle? I've never seen one. They've been hiding from me. At least thanks for the likes. You're not missing anything. I mean, I've had White Castle, and yeah, it does not live up to the hype. You're right. But I just never see them. It's only like 2 hours from you. Yeah, it's only 2 hours and you've never been? Girl, you better get there before it melts. Smile. Y'all have Whataburger? I don't know. I don't trust myself anymore on what burger places we have. Maybe we do. At least 12, hello. 9 inches of snow? It's not gonna melt. It's a Texas thing. Gotcha. It sounds good. But maybe I'll go. It says temporarily closed. Ooh. Maybe they didn't make it this year. Joanna, thanks for being here. Because it's definitely not up all year round, so they must have just not made it this year. Or it's melted. Maybe it hasn't been cold enough. I don't know. Lexi Marie, hello. How are you, Lexi? Thanks for being here. Might have melted. The weather has been pretty bipolar. We've had the 3 springs already. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. Hi from Florida, hello. And Fox Hollow from Florida. The tiredness is hitting me. I'll stay on for like 20 more minutes or 15. We'll do 15 minutes and we'll see what it looks like in here. The Philippines are about to go to lunch. I feel like I should start doing my lives later versus earlier. Start them at 11 instead of end at 11. So that means I should start sleeping in. I should start waking up later and do my lives later. Megan, hello. Cindy Cups, welcome. Hi, Haven. I said that with an accent, Alabama. Green Nymph, thanks for being here. Just so home. We only got 8 new followers tonight. It's Shauna. I'm trying to get hubby out of the bath for bedtime. Well, Shauna, forget about Haven. Let's just hang out, just the two of us. Shauna. Thanks for being here. So, Shauna. Haven said that he's been a good boy and he deserves to be a Love Ranger. And that you won't let him be one. Sunny Mama, hello. Haven said all he really wants for his early birthday present is to become a Love Ranger. And that he needs to borrow one of your credit cards. So, Shauna, if you want to surprise Haven while he's in the bath, just click the star for him. Become a Love Ranger. It's only one Lunchable a month, Shauna. And Haven will get love next to his name. And you'll get to use cute emotes. This is cute and brunch day. And I'll follow him back. And he gets a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. And he gets to join the super secret Love Ranger lives only Love Rangers get to watch. My new word is fuck off mate with an accent. What kind of accent? Carly, hello. Someone 11, welcome. XOXO 45. Azealia, welcome. British? Oh, you say it with a British accent? Fuck off, mate. I think that's more of an Australian thing to say. Australian's more of a fuck off, mate, than British. I feel like British people would say more like a piss off. Piss off, mate. No, they wouldn't say mate. Do British people actually say mate? Who's in here is British? British people are sleeping right now. Tiffany, 36, welcome. Do British people even say mate? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I don't think British people actually say mate. I always tend to go to the... in like an Aussie, exactly. Brits say mate? I don't think so. Mate. I don't know. It's Tiffany 36. Hi. The lad. Piss off, lad. No, that's not it. Lad is like Scottish. I don't know. They say puppet. Piss off, puppet. Crystal, thanks for being here. And what else did they say? Reginald, you know some British people. Do British people say mate? What do British people call each other? Reginald, has your ex-boyfriend ever said, piss off, mate? He's got the vid. Hopefully he feels better. Back to being a menace, yes. Really? I just can't imagine British people saying mate. They say mate. And that Brits say mate. Brits say mate in it. I guess. I just think of it as more of an Australian word. Breezy, hello. My cousins tell me to fuck off, mate. Did you know Australians were British prisoners? Of course Brits say mate. Well, Americans were also British prisoners if you think about it. But we're like, fuck this shit. We're out. Oh, we don't say mate. We say matey because we're pirates. Like, originally England had sent their prisoners to Australia. We're an older country. We're British religious people. But we are prisoners, Reginald. We're prisoners to whatever King George wanted to measure with his forearm. We're prisoners to the metric system, Reginald. So we threw their tea into the ocean and started using inches. I'm German, so like, I'm sorry guys. It's okay that you're German. Our ancestors just wanted to be in a religion other than the king's. That's why we're hyper religious here, and they're not. I think we just wanted to stop measuring with King Henry's forearm, to be honest. Hello, Jeff. Michelle, welcome. I'm getting so tired, y'all. My eyes don't want to stay awake. My eyes don't want to stay open. All the Jesus lovers say, "Aight, mate, I'm getting on the boat." See, that's Australian. The story you just told was Australian. I like when you smile, thank you. And the king said, "Bet." All right, bet. And they did. And they sailed. And some of them died. They've had to throw them over the edge. I'll say it in a British accent. "Aight, mate." See, I just can't say mate in a British accent. Mate. "Aight, mate, let's get on the boat." In it. Well, I'm glad that you like my smile. Tracy, hello. The king said, "Bunch of proper mingers in it." I don't know what that means. I've never heard that word. Hello, Hulkster. The Star Lily, hello. That's what Jared welcome. Absolutely meant. There goes the draft bunch, and they're having a laugh. I could see them saying that on the Mayflower. I thought he was German. I'm so confused now. Corrigan, welcome to the club. I'm so tired but awake. That's how I feel. Jim Sunday. How's it going? The best thing in Ohio? How's it going being the best thing in Ohio? I'm over it. I'm ready to not be the best thing in Ohio. Keep practicing. You do good. Well, thank you. Thanks. Thanks for saying my British accent's good. You'd say well. I've got a well accent. It's quite fit. My accent's quite fit, I think. So I appreciate it. BB Call, hello. It's nice that we can do a British accent because all the British people are sleeping right now and they can't correct me. What's going on with the spills in Ohio? I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. Don't be daft. Just want to ask someone else to say it instead of getting asked. Instead of getting asked it. Please, hi. No, it's rather nice, I feel. It's nice to just... I could probably speak like this and people would think I'm the last British person awake. Go respond to my man. Reginald, you go respond to him. I'll just be in here being the last British person on TikTok while the others sleep. James, hello. It was like, say bag. And I'm like, melt. Sort of players there, hello. All started. I know. They're all British in here. Ollie Beth, thanks for being here. I'm gonna go to bed. Hobby's tired and he wants me next to him. Enjoy sleeping, Haven. I mean Haven's wife. I don't know what to do. I can't forget him. I love him so much. Priscilla, what about him don't you love? You can't forget him. Let's think about the things that he's done to hurt you, Priscilla. So what about him don't you love? I want you to make a list, right? Make a list of all the things he's done to hurt you. You're going on with that bird. He's going on with that bird, right, mate? See, that's Australian. Mate is Australian. In Australia, we definitely don't say you was, unless we're Southern. Wow, so Southern people are just fancy. What if Southern people are the fanciest ones the whole time? Whoa, my mind is blown. Southern people talk British, but just a different accent. Well, count my lucky stars and call me a pickle carver. Apparently, I always thought it was poor English, but apparently it's proper English. Do other people say yeah, no? I think sassy people say yeah, no. Just like, I'm trying to think of other sassy things. I'm trying to think of other sassy things that people say. What am I going to do? Please advise me. This is what you're going to do, Priscilla. With a regular accent, Priscilla. You are British, I'm British. But I'll do an American accent so that people can understand me better. So Priscilla, you need to make a list on your phone of every time this boy hurt you. Anytime he hurt you, anytime he didn't care that he hurt you. Whatever he did that hurt you, Priscilla. Write down every reason why you're not together. Write down every reason he's done you dirty. And when you miss him, read that list. Also, find the worst picture of him ever and just look at it until you're disgusted. Like, bro, that's what I like. I like that. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta find their worst picture and just stare at it until you're like, ugh. Oh, this is who I'm crying over? Are we being for real right now? I'm crying over this? And just keep doing that. So I educated myself right out of class. Yes. Next time we're doing a Love Ranger only live, I will do mate in a British accent. You'll see mate. Mate is Australian. They've stolen it. Like, trust me. I know the excuse, babe, I was out with my mates. See, that's different. It's different to say I was out with my mates. I was out with my mates, but I don't say, I don't call them a mate, because then I'll be Australian. Kayla, hello. Side note, that does help, the listing, because you don't miss the bad times, only the good. Exactly, I know it helps. I got that advice. I got that advice from a true therapist. Hi, Strawberry. Aisha Star, welcome. I'm a real-life therapist, told me the listing, and it helped me. Hello, April. Marie, welcome. Kayla, hello. I got that advice from my mom. Maybe your mom and the therapist are the same people. Kayla, hello. How are you, April? Marley Yang, hi. No red wine tonight? No, just water. Sipping on water tonight. Everybody who's new here, click the follow button, drop those corgis for your boy. Let's get 10 corgis shaking their ass. And let's get 26 more Love Rangers. Click the star. Become a Love Ranger. Baby Sully, hello. My childhood trauma says different about your mom being a therapist. Therapists can be assholes. Just because you study psychology doesn't mean you're immune from being broken yourself. Therapists and psychologists are not gods. And that's one thing people think. You know, like once you start to learn about psychology, you're kind of like, oh, it's just pretty basic. It's just pretty easy. Anybody can figure this out. I keep seeing synchronicity of this man. Synchronicity of this man. Okay, I responded to my man finally. What do you mean you keep seeing synchronicity of this man? Speak English, April. I'm going to bed. Y'all be safe and wish y'all bloody luck, mates. Thanks, Sky. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your sleep, mate. She said I was psychologist. She bailed out of college for nursing back in 1990. Nurses have to learn psychology. Nurses have to learn attachment theory. Little did you know. Nurses learn attachment theory. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun to know? At least modern day nurses do. I don't know about the 90s. Maybe the 90s were different. But modern, not back in the 90s. Yeah. Modern nurses learn attachment theory. Sorry, hello. Skilly D007, hello. Thanks for being here. It's been a while since we had a nurse in here. Where'd all the nurses go? Annalise Marie, hello. It's time for a nurse roll call. I'm summoning at least one nurse from TikTok. One nurse from TikTok, get in here and hang out with us. We need you. Jamie and Marky Mark, hello. TikTok algorithm, listen to me. You do your thing. Synchronies, you know, I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to ask, April. Dumb it down for me. Speak to me as if I'm 5 years old, April. TikTok algorithm, I need you to send me to nurses right now. I'm just going to keep saying nurse. Wow, nurses sure love this content. This is such good content for nurses to be watching right now. Wow, you're a nurse? We love nurses. Nurse, nurse, nurse. Nurses will watch more TikTok because they're watching this. Ha ha. We love nurses in here. All right, now do your thing, algorithm. You're sure scared. When you tell them there are red flags. Maybe. Chantal, welcome. And now we wait. Now we wait for the algorithm to send us nurses. But April, ask your questions as if I'm a 5-year-old, but ask your question as if I'm a smart 5-year-old because I'll have the answer. Because I don't understand what you're trying to ask. Like you text each other at the same time kind of thing? Or you think about them and they call you? Is that what you're asking? You're asking about magic, the magic of love. I came in at such a weird time. Quincy's hello. My phone's gonna die. Hopefully a nurse joins. A nurse will join. That happens with him though. Like I see everything that reminds me of him. Why is that? Because you want to be reminded of him. You know, like my ex-girlfriend thought she was a fucking mermaid. I'm drinking water. Oh my god, water and mermaids? I can't stop thinking of her. Thanks for the rose bear. Sophie, I almost drowned myself. Oh my god, she almost drowned when she was a child. Everything's lining up. I should call her. You see what you want to see. If you tell yourself that this thing makes you think of him, you're gonna think of him. Hi, Grace. We're just hanging out. My sister's a nurse. Close enough. I see his name around. Our songs we shared. Oh yeah, what songs did you share, April? Did you share some obscure song, or did you share songs on the Billboard Hot 100? Can I make a TikTok? Summoning attractive, loyal men who communicate. Yes, you can. I can't believe I almost drowned myself on live. Good night, Corrigan. Is the algorithm like a field of dreams? It's my fault. That's why he doesn't want to talk to me. He wants me to go to the USA to go with him. So he's going to America and he wants you to come with him, Priscilla. Every time I see a dog shit, I think of my ex. They were both a pile of shit. I just stepped in some shit. I should call them. But you haven't processed your papers. Well, do your thing, Priscilla. If you want to make this relationship work, do what you got to do to make it work. When I appeared, I am awake. Trying to make... Yeah, April. April. Things remind you of him because you want them to remind you of him. You are looking for things, April. You are looking for signs. And you're finding them. You're seeing them. That's all it is. There's no magical bullshit. There's no magic signs. The only sign you need to look for is a text that says, hey, April, I realized I was a dickhead to you, and I'm going to stop doing that. That's the only sign you need to look out for. Not, oh my God, they're playing Taylor Swift. We listened to Taylor Swift one time before while we were driving. He's everywhere. Y'all are the best. I love all of you so much. You make my nights so fun. Priscilla, my advice to you is get your papers. You want this relationship to work and he needs to go to America for whatever reason. You got to go with him, girl. You don't have a choice. Make it work. If you love him, make it work. I just hope that when I find a healthy partner, I don't push them away. I'm not fearful of winning. Therapy immediately, because you absolutely will. If you don't see a therapist yet, sassy lassie. Since you know you're fearful of winning, I'm sure you're working on yourself. Because it's frustrating to be a fearful of winning and also to date them. Yo, it's Kendra. Hello. Because you will 100% push away healthy people. Like, fearful avoidance are in this trap of repeating themselves. It's a trap. It's a trap to be a fearful avoidant. Ken is on a good one tonight. I am. The trap with a fearful avoidant is they run from anxious people because they feel suffocated and they feel like they're getting love bombed, so they run from them. And anxious people are very loyal. They're very self-sacrificing, so scratch them off the list. And then secure people, a fearful avoidant will date them and they're like, oh, I don't feel a spark, because they're not triggering any sort of anxiety. They're not triggering any sort of fight or flight in you. So you don't feel a spark and you friend zone them. They're boring to you. So you got rid of the anxious people because they're clingy, and you got rid of the secure people because they're boring. Congratulations. All that's left are avoidance and narcissists. Have fun. That's why therapy is so important for fearful avoidance, especially. Hello, it's 5 a.m. I woke up from a nightmare and now I'm here. It's 5 a.m, so I'm guessing you're British. Thanks for being here. Kendra, all the way from the UK. Appreciate it, love. Can you be a fearful avoidant and anxious? Being a fearful avoidant means you're both. You're anxious and you're dismissive. You're both. You go back and forth. So you're anxious with somebody who's avoidant, and you're avoidant with somebody who's anxious. You flip-flop, Crystal. I'm not British. I'm from the Netherlands. Close enough, love. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I don't know the Netherlands accent. But yeah, fearful avoidant is also called disorganized attachment style. They're both. It's when you're both. And the difference between a fearful avoidant and a dismissive avoidant is that a fearful avoidant is afraid of getting hurt again. They put up these walls so that they don't get hurt again. Where a dismissive avoidant is more so worried about losing their independence. They're more so scared of losing themselves and also being a failure and letting people down. I always think that I'm a fearful avoidant, but when somebody's secure, I'm secure, so I don't know. Oh, Reginald, you seem... I don't feel like you seem like you're pretty secure to me, Reginald. You don't have any red flags that I've noticed. Like, none that really stand out. I love you. Thank you, Priscilla. Priscilla, thank you for the love. UK accent scares me a little bit. Again, you can be both. I think I can get anxious. Yeah. Yeah, you can be both. You can, you could be anxious as one partner and another. Yes. I think I can get anxious. So secure people can become anxious with an avoidant person or with a narcissist, Reginald. So if you start out the relationship secure and you become anxious, you're probably with a narcissist or a dismissive avoidant. Or I say narcissist, but really any of the cluster Bs can make you really anxious. They could have a cluster B personality disorder, or they're dismissive avoidant if you go from feeling secure to anxious in that relationship. Because the reason that we're only as anxious as our unmet needs. You know, we're only as needy as our unmet needs are. So if we're anxious in a relationship, unless we're carrying that trauma on, but if we're starting secure and we become anxious, it's because things aren't being communicated. Needs aren't being met in that relationship. And maybe that's our fault. Like, maybe we're not communicating our needs. But if we are communicating our needs and we're just not being heard, they refuse to hear, they refuse to care, then it's on them. But we've got to step up and communicate first. Also, if someone is extremely clingy and controlling, I get avoidant sometimes. Maybe you are fearful. Maybe you are fearful. My dream needed... So funny. It's not so much secure people bore me, it's more that I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's like I expect to get hurt. Interesting point, Ken. Maybe that's why it seems people get bored of me. I feel like people who get bored of people are boring people. But if somebody, like, if you're, thank you so much for making that corgi shake its ass, Sophia. If you're a secure person, and you start dating an anxious person isn't going to get bored of you. They're going to feel secure and safe. If you are a secure person and you're dating an avoidant, the avoidant isn't going to get bored of you either. They're just going to stay distant. And if you're not knowledgeable of attachment theory, you're gonna start becoming anxious because you're taking it personal, and you don't understand that it's them. Like, they're distant because of their trauma. It's not because there's anything wrong with you and that they don't want to spend time with you. So if you're not aware of attachment theory and you're secure and you're dating avoidant, instead of setting boundaries and leaving, if those boundaries aren't respected, you stick around and you become anxious. So if people are getting bored of you, if you feel like people are getting bored of you, they're boring people. Like, you have a whole ass human. Like, I can entertain myself. Like, let alone an entire human body next to me. You know? Like, I can't imagine being bored with somebody. I start secure, but a person can trigger me either way. Unless they're secure. Reginald, you might be fearful. You might be fearful. Now, I've only dated one anxious and they clung to me hard. But I've been anxious, so I understand. But that's a very secure thing for you to say. So, Reginald, have you ever been through any sort of abusive relationship in your teen years or early 20s? Have you ever dated a narcissist? Or were your parents possibly narcissists? Either one of them. Like, how is your relationship with your parents, Reginald? Thank you for the ice cream cone, Shorty. Ain't nobody getting bored of me. I'll make sure of that. Same. Marilyn, hello. Like, if somebody tells me they get bored of people, they're definitely the problem. Yeah, one when I was 19. So you might have trauma from that, Reginald. You might be fearful. You might be fearful, but maybe the trauma isn't super deep rooted in you. Because you speak very maturely, Reginald. You speak very securely, in my opinion. Like, you seem like a healthy person for the most part. My parents and I got along very well. It's more of a friendship these days, but I respect. Yeah. So it probably came from that relationship when you were 19. You're a little fearful avoidance. If he says I'm boring, he's lying. I walked away from him once red flags went crazy. So here's another thing, Reginald. Like, you could be a secure person who leans avoidant. You know, like, I'm a secure person who leans anxious, at least for the time being. Like, I'm still working on myself. Like, I'm not perfect. But I'm secure who leans anxious. You could be secure who leans avoidant. I think you can just know what you're looking for and discuss a lot of people. I know how I turned out this good, to be honest, with two narcissistic parents. Yeah, I wonder how you turned out so perfect with having two narcissistic parents. Baby Amethyst, hello. I mean, he broke his hand on my house when I told him I wouldn't get back together with him. I mean, all's fair in love and war. Like, you know, it's love and war after the breakup. I don't judge people on how they act after the breakup. Like, that's not fair. I want to know how you're acting in the relationship. Like, after the breakup, everybody's going to be a little crazy. I told him to go to the ER, and I'm standing my ground. Then I went to bed. Because as you're raised, all I ever wanted was to be opposite of my mother. I need your advice. If you want to do that, if you want to braid it, go for it. My dad said when my parents divorced, I just laughed because I knew he never meant to dismiss people because you just know they aren't the right one. Yeah, and I'm getting better at that. Like, I'm getting better at not caring how hot you are. Just knowing that our lifestyle and our morals don't align is enough for me to say no. Like, it's not going to work. Like, I don't even want to try to make it work. I don't care how hot you are. If our morals and our lifestyle don't align, I'm not trying. Next. Well, I broke up with him because he wouldn't speak to me for weeks. Good call. He was very religious, and he blamed me when he had bad thoughts. Reginald the demon putting these bad thoughts in my head. Dude loves himself too much to actually do it. Yeah. Narcissists will use that act to manipulate people for sure. And so he wouldn't speak to me after he had bad thoughts. Reginald, that's crazy. Definitely would be the type to wake up and said he had a dream. I did something, so be mad. Hi from the Philippines, hello. It's good experience, I guess. I know how to handle one, which is leave. Yes, for sure. Like once you really know what narcissism looks like, it like opens a whole new world for you when it comes to interacting with people. Like it opens a whole new perspective. Like I went 30 years of my life not seeing that perspective of life. And it's crazy that I went through 30 years of my life never seeing that realm, and now I see it everywhere. I still talk to my parents though, but not on a deep level. He'd also go drive and park to talk with the other girl. So that was another thing. He's married to her with a kid now. How is naive as hell. Same. I'm still a little bit naive sometimes. Not too much. I don't let myself be too naive. My heart's naive as fuck. But I'm guilty of being naive still. Here and there. Good luck to her. I'm accused of having up walls, but just that I'm quick to dismiss what isn't for me. Yeah, so I don't consider dismissing somebody as walls. Walls are like, I'm trying to make progress and you're just being stubborn, you know? Like we both agreed to be in a relationship, but you're not giving any. Like that's a wall. But just being like, I'm not interested, that's not a wall. That's just a disinterest. I just trust nobody, which is not really any better. This 2 exes before me had restraining orders. Maybe I do have a little trauma. Now that Reginald's thinking about it, she's like, damn. maybe it all makes sense now. Speaking about how it's helped me, teaching others is healing. Oh, I love that. I think that because I don't try, I'm not interested. Yeah, I'll get that kind of shit too, just because I'm TikTok's boyfriend. Girls will like slide in the DMs and they think because they're a good person, they're entitled to a chance with me. But like, I don't have to marry the entire world. Like, I don't have to, just because I'm your TikTok boyfriend doesn't mean I have to be your literal boyfriend as well. I can't be everybody's boyfriend. Sorry. And then girls get mad because I won't give them a chance. You know, and they're like, well, you make all these videos and I'm such a good person. And it's just like, yeah, but I'm not into you. Like, I'm not attracted to you. I'm sorry about it. Like, it's the worst when girls get offended that you don't respond to them. And my favorite thing that girls do when you don't respond to them is they'll like send you a picture in Lingiri. They'll send you a selfie of them in Lingiri just to show you what you're missing. Like they're gonna. I never respond. Okay. Moving on. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years and we live together. But lately, I've been feeling distance between us. And that makes me overthink if he's seeing somebody. So you've been together for 5 years and you feel distance. Or he's gonna leave me. What should I do? I've been crying to my sleep. Like, hey, I love you a lot, and I love spending time with you. And I just noticed we've been pretty distant. Like maybe we should be better at planning things together and keeping our relationship healthy and fun. You know, let's plan a date every week. Let's have something fun to do. Start there, and see how interested they are in trying. Because if my partner came to me with something like that, I'd be like, yeah, you know, thanks for letting me know that you feel this way. Let's do stuff together. But if they're not really receptive to that, they're not really receptive to trying and doing things, and it turns into an argument of like, well, what do you mean? Like, I do all this for you and you just don't appreciate me. Then it's a little suspicious. Or if they're like, well, why don't you go find somebody who's good enough for you then? If I'm not good enough, why don't you go find somebody else? You know? Go find somebody else is basically saying, I don't want to put in any effort. So either accept the 0 effort I'm putting in, or let me leave. Let me go find somebody else. Go find somebody else is like, I'm gonna go find somebody else. I'm always looking for narcissistic red flags. I'm hyper vigilant about it. I don't trust anyone. I might be a little toxic because I flirt with everyone. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit, Kendra. That's okay. You'll figure it out. I know someone who did that to you. There's a lot. There are a lot of people that have done that to me. There are a lot of people who have sent me pictures and pieced out. A lot. Some big names, some tiny names, a lot of people have done it. It's just because they don't like that they're not getting my attention. You know? And it's sad because it's like, are you following me for my content or because you want to sleep with me? Which is it? And it really is sad when it's like, oh, you're not here to be supportive. You're here because you want me. Like, that's the only reason. And if you don't get me, you're gone. Not the lingy rye? What is it? Oh, the lingerie. Because I don't want to say certain words on live. Gut feeling is everything also. The problem with gut feeling is it's anxiety. Like, sometimes it's right, but if you're fearful avoidant, for example, you can't trust your gut feeling. If you're fearful avoidant, your gut feeling is your gut is lying to you every second of the day. I get myself in 5 situationships a month because I'm a flirt, and then I get scared and goes, oh. Yes, that. They think because I state that I want one thing over another that I have to give them a chance. It is there. Gut instinct is there for a reason. But it's not good advice for everybody to take. Not everybody should trust their gut instinct. Most of the times, like me, my gut instinct is always right. A gut instinct for fearful avoidant, don't trust that shit. If you have a dismissive attachment style or a fearful avoidance, don't trust your gut. It's lying to you. That's okay, I just blame it on my horoscope, so we good. I lived 18 years as a narc and avoided every gut feeling. I should have. I could have saved myself so much. I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKen Gaming. I love you all so much. Enjoy your night. Thank you for the corgis. Thank you for the new Love Rangers. Y'all are the best. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow in the Galaxy of Love. Oh, I'm a Scorpio. Can't help it. Y'all are the worst. Good night, everybody.